Thanks, Karen Corla. The National Reform Programme includes climate action and the environment. So I want to ask the Taoiseach, what will it take for this government to reverse its disastrous course on data centres, to reject the policy of consciously seeking to attract what is the digital toxic waste of the 21st century, with an incredible situation unparalleled anywhere else in the world, where now data centres are using up more electricity than all of our urban homes combined? Will it stop when we reach 30%? Will it stop when we have more brownouts? Will it stop when we have blackouts? What will it take? In a context when these data centres provide very, very, very few jobs, when they use inordinate amounts of electricity and they use huge amounts of water. Because this is all happening in a context when we have to electrify our economy. So the things that are run currently directly on fossil fuels have to be shifted to electric, and we need to go rapidly to renewable energy. And if we keep expanding energy usage on unnecessary things, like these big companies running algorithms to target people with ads, which is a big amount of what's happening in these data centres, well then we make it extremely difficult, if not impossible, to actually get to 100% renewables.
Just in relation to data centres and electricity, just to clarify and correct something Deputy Murphy said, we've never had brownouts, we've had amber alerts, we haven't had a red alert, and we've certainly never had a brownout or a blackout, and I think there's been a fair bit of scaremongering in that regard, and for the Deputy to say that we had brownouts is just not correct. Amber alerts, not red alerts, no brownouts, no blackouts. In relation to data centres generally, as I said earlier on today, we've over 100,000 people who work in the tech sector in Ireland. They might not work in data centres, but their jobs are dependent on data centres, and the companies that require them pay billions in tax in Ireland, which we use to pay for healthcare and housing and education and other things. We have to make sure that's part of the debate. As I said earlier as well, EirGrid has not issued any new connections for data centres since July of 2020. That's nearly 2 years now. And new applications are assessed on a case-by-case basis, taking into account the government's policy statement on data centres.